Hey, what's going on, guys? We are down here in Rogers, Arkansas, and we are checking out the Lego store down here at the Pinnacles Mall. It's my first time going to this store, and it's the closest one to where I live. So, but yeah, as a lot of you know, it's August 1st weekend. That means there's a lot of new sets that came out this weekend, and so we're gonna maybe try and check some of those out, as well as just the Pick-a-Brick wall, because love checking that out and see what they got. So yeah, we'll see you when we get there.
Alright, so we're outside the building first. Really like the design on the outside, but check out the Pick-a-Brick wall first. We had these blue trans-clear panels that we really need for projects. Got some white and some brown 6x8 plates. Had some other really great pieces on the wall here. Had some fire pieces, some 2x4 bricks. We had some of these gray 4x6 plates, some of these construction pieces, some green and some blue plates that we also need. We had these clear curved window elements. We had some purple leaves, just some odds and end pieces as well, some 2x2 bricks, some gray pieces, some black 1x2 bricks. Had these cool flower pieces that were really cool. Had some tiles, had some these gray 1x3 bricks, sand green leaf elements, which were really cool. Had these black, gray, and white 1x12 bricks, which we need a lot of those for projects. So went ahead and started packing some cups. We needed those blue window panels for some projects that were coming up that we'll talk about later. But yeah, was layering those into the boxes, putting some bricks in between the gaps just to maximize the amount of space that we had. And yeah, it was spent a lot of time, but ended up packing 4 cups like that of just the panels, and then just those white and gray bricks. Had 4 boxes of those. Felt bad, took a lot of the blue panels, so I left 1 behind. But maybe that was worse than just taking all of them. But then we started packing the white 6x8 plates, and then we realized the store was about to close, so needed to go check out the new sets that came out. We started with the city section. They had the new bulldozer set, some of the new Arctic sets, and then they had some old ones still need to get those, that camper van and that off-road SUV vehicle for our city. They had the new One Piece sets off of the new Netflix show that I know nothing about that show, so I don't care. Had the new Fortnite sets, which I also don't care about. I don't play Fortnite at all. But they had the new Star Wars sets. They had the Jango Fett Slave 1. They had quite a few of the UCS sets. They didn't have the 2 larger new Star Wars sets, but they did had all of the new Marvel sets. The new Avengers Quinjet, the new Oscorp Tower, the new Peter Parker's apartment, which I did not realize could be stacked on top of the Miles Morales gas station there, which was super cool. So I really need to get that one, add that to the collection. They had the X Mansion and the Avengers Tower set as well, which was really cool. Had some new Dreams sets, which again, I don't know much about Dreams. Then moving on, they had some new Icon stuff. They were restocking, and so I wasn't able to get a lot of footage. But they did have some of the new ones. They had the Botanical Gardens, and they had all 3 of the Lord of the Rings sets, and then a lot of the other newer sets as well that I wasn't able to check out because they were closing up. But we ended up getting 7 of those Pick-a-Brick cups, as well as a couple other new stuff. So super excited for the haul we had.
Alright, just got out of the Lego store. Got way too many Pab cups. I think I got 7 and took a lot of them. So, but yeah, super excited, and we got another cool set as well. So I'll show you what that is when we get back to the car.
Alright guys, so time to show you what we picked up from our day trip down to Arkansas. Check out the Lego store. So first off, we had to get our passport stamped. You can go around and get these passports from any Lego store, and then they can get each store has their own stamp that you can get done. And so I've gotten
quite a few now. We've gotten about 8 or 9, just traveling around the Midwest, so had to get that done. But yeah, time to show you what we got. I'm gonna set that down so it's easier to grab. But starting out, you probably saw most of the video was us packing pick-a-brick, or pick-and-build rather, boxes, and we got so many boxes. We got 7 in total because there was just so many great pieces on the wall. Like, I couldn't believe like how well stocked it was. We had so many that we needed for upcoming projects, from those blue windows that we need for building a skyscraper for the city, white plates and white bricks that we needed for a custom hospital modular building that we're going to work on, tree leaves for a forest that we're going to do, and then just some other random pieces to kind of fill in the gaps. But spent most of our time packing these because of just how insanely great deal these boxes are. You can fit probably about 400 to 500 pieces in each box if you take the time to stack it properly. And so, yeah, you can fit so many great pieces in here, and for only $18 per large box, like such a good deal. They actually ended up giving me one for free, so I don't know if that was a mistake on the cashier's side, or if they were just like wanting to be generous and gave me an extra box. But yeah, my receipt only had 6 boxes on it. So yeah, thank you so much, Rogers Lego Store. Or if it was a mistake, I'm sorry, but I'm filming this a couple days later and I can't go back and fix it. So yeah, that's super cool. I'm not gonna show you what the pieces are in this video. We're gonna do a separate video showcasing, counting up what we got for each piece, and then figuring out how much we actually saved if we were to order all of these pieces separately, either on lego.com or Bricklink. So just another fun video that we're going to do later. But yeah, I probably got like well over 1,000 pieces in this for like $60. So like absolutely great deal. And then we made a very spontaneous purchase. Typically I don't get sets on opening weekend. I typically wait and focus on sets that are retiring this year. Especially this year, I have a whole long list of retired sets that I'm trying to collect. But this one, I was just so excited for. It was there. I had VIP points to use up, and so I decided to get it. That is the Avengers Age of Ultron Quinjet. I absolutely love these upscale Marvel ships that they've been doing. I have both the 2 Guardians of the Galaxy ships, the Infinity War one, and then the Milano. I can't remember the name of the orange ship from Infinity War. I think I can't remember. They don't actually say it in the movie, but it's just the Guardians ship, and then the Milano from the first and second Guardians films. I have both of those. This one a little bit smaller. I think both of those are like 2,000 pieces, and this one's 1,100 pieces. But it's still really cool. Way more accurate than any of the other Age of Ultron ships that they've done for the Quinjet. I have the original one that came out in 2015. So super cool one. That's one of the sets that got me back into Lego as a teenager. But yeah, so excited to have this one, especially with all of the couple new minifigures. They're doing new Quicksilver figure, which is only the second time they've ever done a Quicksilver minifigure. And that first one's going for like $80 or $100 now. It's ridiculous. So happy to get a new Quicksilver figure, and we have a new Ultimate Ultron figure from the end battle of Age of Ultron, which is super cool because that's now like the third or fourth new Ultron figure that we've gotten in the last year and a half. Obviously, I had the new one in the Avengers Tower, which was the Mark I built in the tower, and then you had the new comic book one in the Iron Man mech, and then I think there's another one, but I can't remember which set it was in. Maybe not. Anyways, so yeah, this one came out August 1st, and so picked this up. Again, typically don't do that, but so excited for this one and just decided to get it. So we have that, and then stopped off at a Walmart, and it was like right before they were closing, so I didn't do any footage or anything in there, but we did find the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit Star Wars set. This was, I think, 30 or 40% off on the second $80 set that I got for $50, which I thought was a way better deal than $80. All of these Star Wars sets are becoming really, really expensive now, especially the new wave that came out August 1st. Like, if you haven't heard about it, like, it's ridiculous how expensive those sets are. Even this one, retailing for $80 with only 558 pieces. I did not want to pay full price for this. And so when I saw it for $50, I was like, yep, picked it up. So got that one. And then another one we found that was also $50 was another Avengers Age of Ultron. This is the Avengers Assemble little diorama that they've been doing for the Avengers sets. This comes with also so many minifigures, comes with all 6 Avengers. I believe the Iron Man, Black Widow, and Hawkeye figures are the same ones that come in the Quinjet. Maybe not the Black Widow figure, maybe that one's different. But either way, Iron Man and Hawkeye are the same figures. But it does come with a new Hulk figure. It comes with a new Captain America figure, I believe. And then you have the Hydra Troopers, and so plus it's just a really cool display, recreating that excellent scene from Age of Ultron. So yeah, this one again, didn't want to pay the full $100, which was the retail price, because 613 pieces for $100 is also kind of a ripoff. So was so happy to find this for half off for $50. Such a great deal. And I'll probably end up doing a time-lapse build of both of these sets together, just because they go kind of hand in hand. They were released at separate times, but they are both Age of Ultron sets, so we'll probably go ahead and build both of these together. So that being said, this was my Lego haul from the last week or so. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be on the lookout for us seeing what all bricks we got in these boxes. Be on the lookout for that video. Be on the lookout for the time lapse of both of these sets. I'm not sure when that's going to come, because my backlog is currently stacked a mile high, and I don't know when I'll get to building these, because I have so many other sets that I need to do first. But be on the lookout for that. This one I'll probably just build on my own. It's kind of a smallish set, but so I'll probably just build this on my own and then probably not feature it in a video, but we'll see what happens. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Instagram page. We got other stuff posted over there. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.